today to celebrate 79 years of a super life. The life was Thomas J. Schlagheck, better known as Father Regis. From 1939 to 53, for 14 years, he spent growing up in the west and south side of Toledo. He was our brother, and we were his family. In 1953, he came here to the Mount. That's 65 years ago. So now all you Franciscans, you're his family too. Before his ordination, he went to Dayton and got his degree. And then he went to Chaska, and he used to teach the prisoners up at the state prison math. I think he taught them something else too, but he received his master's degree from Notre Dame. That's that little school up north that has good football teams. Now you notice I didn't say great. That's the Ohio State Buckeyes. Now those are my words. Regis loved the Fighting Irish. Now the big day during my birthday week in March of 1966, he became a priest. And he spent a few months there. Then he went to Zambia. And here's a picture of the church that him and Dad and Rita built. He celebrated his 50th anniversary right here 2 years ago. So that was a superb man. He devoted his life to God. Well done, brother. We're proud to be your brothers.
But he always had a wonderful sense of humor. One of the things about Father Regis, was that he really did well with people. Whenever he was with them, it was always very pleasant, and he just joked with them and just had a good time. Well, God bless you, Regis.
But one of the things that I just always appreciated with Father Regis, Thomas, your Uncle Thomas, Uncle Regis, was how beautiful it was to go to confession to him. You know, he was very, very kind, but he would just look at you and, say a little blessing and say, well, do better sport. He always did. That was always his big word. Yeah, and I'm just kind of looking beyond and looking more deeply into you and seeing goodness, and passing that on, God's blessing and mercy to
Regis understood that sacrament meant service. And so, from Indiana, Zambia, Minnesota, and every place that he stepped foot in, he built, sometimes literally, the city of God. He became the spiritual father as being custos of the Zambian custody, now a province, 3 times. He's the one of the spiritual fathers of that province. He helped shape it and bring it into being. When he came here, I think he knew that he was going to go forth from here. I think he knew that he was going to meet Sister Death here. And yet, that never stopped him. There came a point where he could no longer say Mass because he couldn't get up and down the steps real well. And yet, he prayed every day for us, for everyone in this room and everybody in the world. He would hear confessions. He would do what he could do because it was his to do. And when he embraced death, he embraced the new adventure. And he'd gone on so many. My brother, rest well.
Lord,